Hi, this is Jack with Luxury Cruise Tips, and we're on board the Silversea Silver Dawn. As you can see, tonight is informal night, so we're going to take you on a little tour of the ship, show you around some of the highlights of the ship, so hold on as we start our tour. So when you board the ship, you get on deck 3. I actually like this deck. Most people don't even look at what's here, but you can see the plaques of where the ship has been. Pretty interesting. Most ships will have this of the ports they've been to. So as you walk on deck 3, you go to the first elevator bank. There are 4 elevators, and the elevators will take you all the way up to each of the decks you need to be on. Deck 4, and as you see on deck 4, you have a couple of the restaurants: Kiyosaki, Salt Lab, Salt Bar, Salt Kitchen, and Atlantide. Also, you have the main staircase in the middle of the ship. Pretty dramatic, goes all the way up. So we're in Salt Lab. So as part of your cruise experience, Salt Lab offers you cooking classes throughout the ship. As you can see, there's stations. I think there are about 12 stations. They'll have a chef. There's different menus during the week. It's a very fun experience. You'll make the food and taste the food. When you're in the lobby of the 4th floor, you have 3 options also. You can go into the Salt Kitchen restaurant. The menu in Salt Kitchen will change based upon the regionality of where you are. And you also have the Salt Bar, which has a guest mixologist and some really cool cocktails. Some of the best alcohol on the ship. Our next stop on the 4th floor is Atlantide. Atlantide is one of the main restaurants, steakhouse and fish. It's also open for breakfast and lunch. One of the options on the 4th floor is Kiyosaki. It is a restaurant with extra cost. During lunch, it is sushi, and during dinner it is gourmet Asian. On floor number 5, you have Dolce Vita, which is the main lounge. It's a beautiful bar. You also have future cruise sales desk. You also have the tour excursion area. And throughout the ship, you have these screens which will show where the ship is, what the weather is, and everything else that's happening around. Have guest services. The team's here to help you with anything you can think about. In Dolce Vita, as you can see, there's a beautiful bar. It's open pretty much during the day and evening. Certain evenings there is music before dinner and after dinner. There are 4 elevators in the middle of each deck. Now, as you can see right by the elevators, you can always see where you are and what is on each deck. And as you move forward on deck 5, actually moving back to the back of the ship, you'll come to the Venetian Lounge. The Venetian Lounge is where much of the entertainment is each night. There's also a place where you'll gather prior to your excursions, waiting for them to call you. In the Venetian Lounge, again, this is where the shows are each night. There's also some lectures in here, and also a place that you're going to wait for them to call your excursions. On deck 6, you have staterooms, and you have the spa and the fitness center. So let's go take a look at the spa. You have a beauty salon. You can also get your hair done, your nails done, massages, you name it, they have it to offer. Just in case during your trip you want to stay in shape, there's a beautiful fitness area in the back of the ship. You can look out and see where you've been. As you can see, there's very nice equipment. A lot of cardio, free weights, water dispenser, and they usually have some protein bars right here. As you can see, there's also plenty of towels. Now after you've worked out at the gym, you can come to the relaxation room. Here they have 2 saunas as well as a steam room. There's always some refreshments here for you to re-nourish yourself and some towels. And during the day and evening, there's some beautiful music just so you can hang out here, relax, and enjoy. On the 7th floor, you have staterooms. Have the elevators in the middle of the ship. You also have elevators in the back of the ship and a few staircases. There's beautiful art all over the ship. Now, one of my favorite places on the ship is the Arts Cafe. Arts Cafe is a bar as well as a coffee shop. There's always snacks and things to eat here. There's an outdoor area and indoor area. Think about your frappuccinos and any drink you can imagine, day and night. Now, right next to the Arts Cafe is La Dame. La Dame is a beautiful French experience. It is an added cost. The menu is truly remarkable, as is the service. As you proceed to the front of the ship, that's where all the staterooms are on deck 8. Again, there are the elevators in the middle of the ship. So we're up on deck 9. Deck 9, again, towards the front of the ship is primarily staterooms, but also it's where the party is and the panorama lounge. So let's take a look in the panorama lounge. Also at the panorama lounge, there's some outdoor seating that you can relax and watch your cruise go by. Now also on deck 9, you have the Connoisseur Corner, which is a great place to have your cigars. They have an inside area as well as an outside area, and as you can see, there's a fireplace there. You have some additional premium alcohols. And they also have a humidor in case you'd like to purchase some cigars. Staterooms are located forward on the ship, so all the hallways pretty much look like this. As you're walking up the hallways, there's cabins on both sides. Now on each floor towards the front, there's another set of elevators as well as a set of stairs. So the center elevators tend to get more crowded, and just in case you don't know where you are as you come off the elevator, there's a sign of what deck you're on, as well as there's a map which will show you where you've been, where you're going, weather, and all the information you need. On all floors towards the middle of the ship by the elevator and the stairs, there's a self-service laundrette. There are 2 machines, 1 dryer and 1 washer. Provide you detergent, some baskets, so if you want to do your own laundry while on your ship, feel free to come down and do it. The key is just finding a time when no one else is also using them. On the aft portion of deck 10, there's a hot tub, shower, and some beds just to sit on. On deck 10, in the center of the ship, of course, here we have the swimming pool. Plenty of seating, 2 hot tubs, and the pool is actually fairly large, so you can do some laps in there. There's also a seating area here if you don't want to sit out in the sun. Also on deck 10 is the grill, which is open for lunch, as well as a pool bar. The servers will be out if you're sitting by the pool, bringing you your drinks, and the pool bar also services the grill. At night, the grill turns into the Hot Rocks restaurant, which everybody knows. So when you're sitting out here, you can grill your own steaks and your own fish, and they transform this with some lights, and it's just a fun area to have a unique dinner. It's probably one of those unique experiences at sea where they'll bring you your raw meat if you'd like to cook it, or cook it yourself. Something now they're doing now is they will also ask if you like the chef to cook it, which is always a good idea. Now up on deck 11, there's a jogging track, and that's also more seating. So you have 2 ways to run. You can run around the full deck, and that is 8 laps for a mile, or just run around the area overlooking the pool, and that's 12 laps for a mile. There's seating up here, there are some beds up here, and again you have a great view of the pool from up here as well. And up on deck 11 is also two of my favorite areas. One is Speckinopoli, which is the best pizza at sea. It's open from lunch all the way until 11 at night. The pizzas are truly the best that you will have at sea. And just in case you want something sweet, there's always gelato and some ice cream up here. On deck 11, like every deck, you do have a laundrette, and this is where most of the larger suites are on deck 11. Observation Lounge also functions as the library, as well as the card room. There's always games up here, books you can borrow, and the map that you'll see all over the ship. So that's your tour of the Silversea Silver Dawn. Truly a beautiful ship, plenty of space no matter where you go. Flowers over. If you want to do an art tour, just walk around. Every stair tower has beautiful art. One of my favorite ships at sea, and this is Jack with Luxury Cruise Tips, and hopefully you've enjoyed your tour.